Well, isn't this just fantastic? Captain's log, subdate 211029.3. The ship is now clean, and even better than that, Bork got partially vaporized and will have to be repurposed as a cleaning droid. Finally, we are rid of that big-lobed freakazoid. Whoa. Welcome everyone to This Week at Twitter, or Twat. Today we're going to start with Thrillist, blue check mark. Does mustard have a place in cocktails and wines? The short answer is no, but it leads to an article. And according to Sean Stewart, a Baltimore-based bartender, the answer is yes, because he stumbled across the mustard-infused cocktail at a vegan Philadelphia bar and has become obsessed with it because it is the perfect ingredient, because it pairs well with pickles and other savoury foods, so naturally alcohol too, saying that he didn't want to go down the Bloody Mary route, but more of that savoury cocktail that could really work well with food. So he just started with gin and then turmeric, fennel, and vinaigrette. I don't know what's worse, the fact that you used mustard in a cocktail or the fact you think it's a cocktail because it's got gin in it. Next. You can all thank Irate Alex for this one. Testy koozies. Yes, it's a thing. Here are the images. I know. If your balls need a relaxing time and you can't be bothered to go and get a full jacuzzi for the rest of your body because you're selfish about your balls, get one of these. And no, this is not a paid ad, but apparently you can in fact apply to advertise them on your channel. I kinda wanna buy one for science. So next we go to a clip that I saw via Scythy. Someone is off her meds, it seems, which is a retweet from Ewan E. Higgins. Math teacher at John W. North High School in Riverside, California dons headdress. Does what I can only describe as an insanely racist presentation. Accompanying it is a 43-second clip. I don't know about you, but unless she's about to claim to be 132 Cherokee, it's a bit of, it's an interesting, it's something. Right. Moving on. I got ratioed during the week, but it's okay. It wasn't for anything negative. Actually, it was for anything. Me trying to, see what people could creatively come up with. So I tweeted out an image. What are these? Wrong answers only. Now, if you don't know what they are darts. Those are my darts I've had since university in 2006. They are my favourite darts. They're very heavy, because I'm a very heavy-handed thrower. Replies, over 100. My favourite responses would include my ex's anal beads. Many people replied with COVID vaccine, small handles for fishing rods, spears for someone with primordial dwarfism, nipple piercings, Soviet cutlery, sounding rods. Oh god, that's painful. Dildos. Joe Biden, Boris Johnson and Ursula von der Leyen. 3 aimless pricks devoid of reality living in a box. Well, that's my favourite one. Whoever wrote sounding, I'm going to block you now. And you deserve it. And you know it. Now, while we're in the ballpark of ratioed, I'm going to bring up Keemstar, soon to be retired from YouTube. Congratulations on all your successes. I hope you do well in the future, living up your life as you rightly earned. He tweeted out a video of his rather plush-looking custom GeForce RTX 3070 Ti.
Coming in clutch with that 3070 Ti, new PC hype. Thank you, Meta.
7-second video to accompany, to which he got a reply. Why do you need a PC if you're going to a retirement home? Give it to somebody that doesn't have arthritis, old sport. To which Keemstar replies with another video.
They have television that's programmed every evening for 3 hours. The government tells you what you're going to see, and inevitably they hate you.
To which investigative journalist without a crystal ball Katie Joy replied via a quote retweet, Keem is almost 40. He's not old, and his claims of retirement are ridiculous. His channel has been dying for years. The most attention he's received in months is his announcement of retirement. Twitch Keemstar retweets, Katie, the most attention you've ever received is when you got sued for stalking doxing Tati Westbrook. If my channel is dying, pulling currently 500,000 views, what do we call your channel that can only pull 50,000 views when you milk the tragic death of victims? Go drive drunk again, loser. Following up with a video as well.
Without a crystal ball, Katie Joy is very upset because I pointed out that she stalks and harasses and doxes YouTubers. And not just the YouTubers, but all the family members around them, anyone around them. In fact, she got sued for doing similar stuff to Tati Westbrook. I pointed that out. She is not happy. Also, I pointed out that she exploits the death, the murders of, victims on her channel. She's covering this Gabby stuff like non-stop, just exploiting this poor girl and the tragedy that took place to her and other people on her channel. But I also pointed out that I told her to go drive drunk again, loser. That really set her off. So Katie Joy did exactly what Katie Joy does. She started digging in. She started stalking and harassing to get as much information as she possibly could. And she put out a tweet last night saying, hey, Keemstar, before you bring up someone's past, maybe you should clean your own house. And maybe you should pay your $260,000 that you owe to the IRS with a fucking screenshot that I owe $260,000 to the IRS from the years 2013 to 2018. What a gotcha moment. She got me. But did she? Because if she would have showed more of the screenshot, she would have revealed that that is paid.
Katie Joy, the obsessive, manipulative T-channel that has about as much integrity as a wet paper bag, doing her usual thing of seeing something kind of innocuous, to be honest, a back and forth of amusement, jokes and all, and deciding to turn it all serious, not realizing that because of her own dirty laundry and her inability to clap back from a clapback, she was always going to get fecked, because her only move after getting clapped back is to do some unnecessary digging and put people on blast in a way that she thinks is actually intellectually honest, but she's forgetting the diss before the honest, because that's what it actually is. And just because I'm defending Keemstar in this context does not mean I'm sucking him off. When someone is in the wrong, they should be called out for being in the wrong. And in the context of Katie Joy, she was in the wrong. So to our penultimate subject, we go to Noah Smith Blue Checkmark. A new Pew survey shows that defund the police is dead. In June 2020, more black people, Democrats and young people wanted to cut police funding than wanted to raise it. That has now reversed, as all three groups are now in favour of increased spending on police. I wonder what the influence for that was. In fact, black Democrats are now more likely than white Democrats to support increased police funding. The reason for this is obvious: skyrocketing concern over the surge in violent crime, because they were willing to turn the other cheek and ignore it when it happened, let's say, before November of last year, Portland being a prime example. But I'm only mentioning this because I found it quite fascinating how people's opinions change with the times, and of course who's in office. So please don't try to think or confuse me mentioning this as in any way endorsing any side, because I couldn't care less. I stand by No Lives Matter and always will. Cthulhu 2024, everyone. Vote for me and Magog, and we will deal with every last one of you. I am, if you're interested, going to link that down below. Please do read it. To the final subject, we're going to go to Novara Media. This is quite interesting because we've got two tweets. One from the 20th of June 2020. It is not censorship when private companies decide to remove you from its platform. You don't have an inalienable right to a Twitter account. That is from Gary McQuiggan, who runs Novara Media. Skip ahead. Whether or not you agree with what we publish, it shouldn't be at the whim of a giant tech company to delete us overnight with no explanation. See, in one hand is what goes around, and in the other hand, Novara Media got their channel terminated without any warning. Now, I do not support them being terminated at all. I never do. I'm always going to hold that position. That doesn't mean I can't laugh at someone when they've said one thing, the moment it happens to them, they cry victim. So I'm with Tailed Feature here when he says, laughing at these clowns having their channel banned is not the same as supporting the ban. Anyway, as we're done, I'd like to know what you think. Please do let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, but I'm also going to be streaming on a McGann Plays, a drinking stream. Driving. It's a truck sim, alright? If there's any crashes, it's a simulator, like the Matrix, alright? If you'd like to join us for a casual chit-chat, as I have a friend here for the weekend, who will be doing some of the driving with me and a lot of the drinking, the link to that video is in the pinned comment down below, or stream even. If I don't see you there tonight, have a fantastic weekend, and thank you all very much for listening.